What's up, guys? So today we're going to be going over why you should not use a floating static route. Well, one reason, and this reason is that it wouldn't work in this situation. So as you can see on the screen, we have two routers connected to a switch on the left side, and the interfaces on the routers are in the VLAN 10 that you can see, with the switch having an SVI of 10.0.0.1. So normally, when you're doing a floating static route to back up a different static route, you could have ISP1 and then ISP2. So you could be sending traffic over ISP1, and then if that went down, then it would route to ISP2. And that would work fine because generally they would be in two different networks. You wouldn't have the same subnet in both of them. So the issue with this is if router 1 went down, the switch would still think it was up because the VLAN's still up, because this interface is still up. So we'll see in the CLI that in this situation, the redundancy that a floating static route provides, or the failover, doesn't work. So we'll see this now. Pull up the CLI here. Alright, so if we go to the switch 1, we'll see that I have an IP address configured on SVI, of course, 10.0.0.1. And you can see that router 1 has .2 and router 2 has .3, so we should be able to get to them. And 3. Right. And if we do short run on the interface that one of them is connected to, you can see that it's just in the VLAN. Then router 1 has IP address configured, and the rest of the network has OSPF running, just so that we can test reachability. But there's no dynamic routing protocols on the left-hand side of the network. Alright, so right now on switch 1, if we do show IP route, you can see that we can reach 3.3.3 via 10.0.0.2, which is router 1, via a static route. So if we do show it run pipe include IP route, you can see that we have two routes. One has a normal AD of 1 for a static route, and one has a floating route with the AD of 2. So that means that only the one with the AD of 1 will be installed in the routing table, as you can see. So now the issue is, if in a normal circumstance, if it was on two different networks, you would see that if we shut down the interface going to router 1, the switch would take that route out of the routing table and then install the new one, or the one with the higher AD. But in this situation, if we go to the interface that router 1's on and do shut, try to ping router 3, and we can't get to it. So if we do the show IP route, you can see that it still has the same route in the routing table installed. So if we do show IP route for 10.0.0.2, you can see that it still thinks that it's directly connected via VLAN 10. So it's a little bit of an odd issue that you might not run into in real life, but if you do, just know that in this situation, the routes will not fail over. You'd have to configure something such as IPSLA with a probe to make it so it knows that the link is actually down and it's not still up. Alright, if you have any questions, please leave me a comment. Thank you.